Today I wanted to do a review of my Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 4 phone, which I've had for a little over a year. Overall, it's been a great phone, and I was really looking forward to the potential that the Z Fold 6 has. Decided to skip the 5 because it wasn't that big of an improvement over the 4 for the price. But I've had a big problem with the phone, and I'll get to that in just a second here. Again, going back to liking it, it's great. It fits well in the pocket, even though it is a little bit chunky, and a lot of that is the case that I use, but it is narrow and it fits nice. Plus, then you have essentially a mini tablet in your pocket, which is great when you're reading content, just general browsing and whatnot. Uh, makes it easier, of course, to watch videos and such. It's great for YouTube videos on the airplane and whatnot. But the issue that I had started about a month ago, and that is when I use it for gaming, my fingers are down here. And this phone does come with a pre-installed factory screen protector on the interior screen. And what was happening was I was starting to get some wear from my thumbs constantly, being in this area, which is fine. So I contacted Samsung and brought it into my local Samsung Experience store for them to replace the screen protector. And I was happy to find out that your first replacement is free. Otherwise, I think it's about a 30-pound charge, they said, for the next one. But okay, so I dropped it off. They said it took about half an hour. Picked it up, and it looked great. I did notice, though, that after I had gotten it back, that it seemed tighter to open it. It didn't just have that fluidity, I guess, that happened since I've been opening and closing it in the time that I've had it. And I even thought, did they like tighten the screws on the hinge or whatnot? I'm not quite sure, but it was noticeably tighter to get it open. Okay, not a big deal. But then after a couple days, I noticed that there was some separation from the screen protector starting to happen along the fold. I thought, gee, okay, I'll just, push it down and hopefully it'll fix itself. But it didn't. It kept getting worse and expanding from side to side. And my assumption was, well, maybe there was a problem with how it was installed. It's just tight and stretching, and that's what's causing it to separate from the screen. So I contacted Samsung again. They said, yes, it shouldn't, that shouldn't be happening. Bring it back and, we'll reapply the screen protector. Okay. Went back to the same Samsung Experience store, dropped it off, came back about a half hour later, and they said that the issue was not so much the screen protector, but it was the screen itself. That the screen, and they kind of pointed out at the top here, the screen was separating from the phone and needed to be fully replaced. Again, though, this was still under its warranty period. Here in the UK, it's a 3-year warranty on the Samsung device. So that was nice. So they took it, and I got it back about a week. They mailed it to my home address, and it's been fine ever since. But now the problem is I'm not so excited about the Fold 6 because, my concern is what's going to happen next time. So I keep using it for gaming. I have the issue with wear on the screen protector. If I take it back and they replace it and there's problems, even if I pay for the replacement, is it still going to be, what's going to be the cost if it's out of warranty? If they say, oh, there's still an issue with the separation from the screen. I don't know for sure. I kind of suspect that maybe they messed up the installation of the screen protector replacement at the Samsung factory store, or maybe that was totally unrelated and it really was an issue that I just hadn't noticed with the screen separating from the device. I don't know. Being that it's expensive to get the screen replaced if I had to pay for it. I probably wouldn't do that. I would just immediately replace the phone. So now at this point, I'm wondering, do I hold on to this phone for a while, let it fail? If it does fail, do I just, trade it in right now and try to get something else, or just wait and see? I'm not sure, and I still have to think about and decide. So 3 months ago, I would absolutely say yes, this is a fantastic phone, and I am definitely getting the Z Fold 6 when it's released. But now I'm going to say I probably will pass on the Z Fold 6. I think I will hold on to this for a while just to see how it does. And if it forms flawlessly, then maybe I'll give the Z Fold 6 a chance. But certainly right now, I'm definitely leaning towards going back to your standard non-foldable candy bar phone, maybe like a S23 Plus or Ultra or whatnot. But that's how it's been. I mean, functionally, again, it's been great for gaming and utilities. But that interior screen, I don't know, just something that gives me cause for concern with my experience with it. Anyway, that is the Z Fold 4 after a year.